I done found these girls on my day off. See, I work at Hodges restaurant.
What happened?
I went to McDonald's and I'm at home and I hear this, help, let me out. And this girl screaming. Now, we don't have that on this street because everybody on this street knows each other. So when you hear something like that, you come running to see what's going on. I thought it was a kid got attacked by a pit bull. And I looked at that girl. I said, you look familiar. And I'm prying the door open and she's trying to get out and she climbed through the bottom of it. And when soon as she got out, she says, my name is Amanda Berry. Call the police. And I called the police and went through some stuff with them. You wouldn't believe that. They thought I was lying.
Excuse me, Charles, can you start from the beginning and tell us exactly what happened?
Come on,
yes,
baby,
again, if you don't mind.
We're here with you.
I mean, your story is incredible.
Y'all want me to tell this story without Gatorade or nothing?
Right, about an hour to an hour and a half ago. Tell me what happened, the knock at your door. Start from there, if you don't mind.
I went to McDonald's, came home. I'm eating McDonald's. I hear this screaming.
Next 50 on you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I hear the screaming. So I see one of my neighbors across the street leave his house and run toward my house. But he doesn't come to my house. He goes next door. So I go to the door to see what he's looking at. And this girl is kicking the door and screaming. And so I go over there with my Big Mac and I say, well, can I help you? What's going on? She says, I've been kidnapped and I've been in this house a long time. I want to leave right now. All right, so I opened the door and we couldn't get in that way. So we kicked the bottom of it and she came through. And when she came, I thought she was the only one. And she grabbed some little girl and had the little girl in her arms. She said, this is his daughter. Now, it didn't dawn on me who his was. I didn't know we were talking about him, my neighbor. I thought she meant another dude.
And so this young lady identified herself
as Amanda Berry. And she said, this is his child. And that girl's about 9, 10 years old. You know what I mean?
And what about Gina De Jesus?
And she was up there too. Now, she didn't come out with Amanda. The police went in the house and got them. You know what I mean? I guess they were, I don't know, sleep or something. Who knows what's going on in the house? You know what I mean?
Walk me through again what happened this afternoon. You heard screaming.
Heard screaming. I meet my McDonald's. I come outside. I see this girl going nuts trying to get out of her house. So I go on the porch.
Okay.
I go on the porch, and she says, help me get out. I've been in here a long time. So, you know, I figured it's a domestic violence dispute. So I open the door, and we can't get in that way because how the door is, it's so much that a body can't fit through, only your hand. So we kick the bottom, and she comes out with the little girl, and she says, call 911. My name is Amanda Berry.
Now, did you know who that was when she said that?
When she told me, it didn't register until I got the call in 911. And then I'm like, I'm calling the 911 for Amanda Berry? I thought this girl was dead. You know what I mean? And she got on the phone and she said, yes, this is me. And the detective, Cook, right here, Detective Gregory Cook says, Charles, do you know who you rescued? I said.
Now, and when did you see Gina?
About 5.
We're good. So
about 5 minutes after the police got here, see, that girl Amanda told the police, I ain't just the only ones. It's some more girls up in that house. So they went up there, you know, 30, 40 deep, and when they came out was just astonishing because I thought they were gonna come up with nothing.
How long have you lived here?
I've been here a year.
Okay.
You see where I'm coming from?
Right.
I barbecue with this dude. We eat ribs and whatnot and listen to salsa music. You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah. And you had no indication that there was anything going on?
Bro, not a clue that girl was in that house or anybody else was in there against their will because how he is he just comes out to his backyard, plays with the dogs, tinker with his cars and motorcycles, goes back in the house. So he's somebody that you look away because he's not doing nothing but the average stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's nothing exciting about him. Well, until the day.
What was the reaction on the girls' faces? I can't imagine to see the sunlight, to be around people.
I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms. Something is wrong here. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Charles, thank you very much.
Dead giveaway.
Thank you very much for your time. And
either she homeless or she got problems. That's the only reason why she run to a black man.
Charles, thank you for being there, man. Charles Ramsey, neighbor, heard the screaming, took action, went and did what he needed to do.
I saw that girl, that woman, and she was in the door, and she said, help me get out. So I'm looking at her like, well, you know, what's wrong with you? And she said, we've been in here for a long time. So I pried the door, and one of my friends held it, and she kicked the bottom of the door while she came up. I didn't know who she was. She said her last name was Berry. Well, I figured that's familiar, but like I said, I know that don't ring no bell until people got to thinking about it like this. That's that Amanda girl. So then when the police came, she says, well, there's 4 more people up in there. Now, we didn't think it was that Gina DeJesus or nothing like that. She thought kids or something, and then out they come. One after the other, one after the other. And I said, and I'm living next door to this. I gave him his mail 2 hours ago.
What was going on in there?
Nothing was going on. She was just trying to get out.
Get a two-shot interview as I'm talking.
Oh, sorry.
So what happened? You saw her and what happened?
She just said, call the police. I've been kidnapped. I've been in here a long time, and this is his child. And that girl looked like she's about 9 years old. So you can do the math. He kidnapped her then. She ain't had no baby. Now she got a baby now.
Who else is in there?
Those 4 kids. Or people or whatever they were they pulled out of there. Yeah.
And was Gina DeJesus in there?
Yes.
What's this guy's name?
The dude that lives there, his name was Ariel. I don't know his last name. What's his last name? Castro, that's it. Ariel, that's
Can
it.
you believe this after all? What's going through your mind right now?
Well,
Just happy he got
doing this sober is mind-blowing.
What did you do?
Really?
Hold on. What did you do? What did you do? What did you do?
I freaked out, honey. Yes, it's my cell phone that called 911. I'm waiting on them to call me back because they thought it was joking. When I called 911 and said I got a Amanda Berry on my street, the cop thought I was. And he's like, sorry. He's like,
when you call 911,
he's like, you don't have that girl. I said, bro, this woman just came out the house and said she's Amanda Berry. Just send the police. So he's like, well, what she got on? And take me through the preliminaries. And I told her what she had on.
What's your cell phone? Show me the cell phone you called.
It's in my house. They won't let me back in the house. He told me don't go near the yellow tape. And that was it.